Mendeley Institutional Edition, or MIE, is the enterprise edition of Elsevier's leading workflow tool. It enriches the Mendeley solution, which is trusted by over 5 million users to stay up to date, collaborate, manage references, benchmark, and showcase their work with institutional goal-based insights and management capabilities. Mendeley Institutional Edition was launched in 2014, and only 2.5 years later, over 500 libraries around the world provide institutional-wide access to Mendeley Premium. Let's now take a look at Mendeley Institutional Edition in action. Institutions subscribing to Mendeley Institutional Edition have their own and exclusive institutional group on Mendeley. These groups are discoverable to the Mendeley community, although only members are able to interact with other members or access the articles and references shared by its members. Let's go ahead and click through to see what an MIE group looks like. MIE groups can be navigated via the 4 tabs on the left-hand pane: Overview, Members, Settings, and Analytics. Let's take a look at the first one, Overview, and I'll come back to the other 3 in just a moment. The Overview page is one of the 2 tabs that are visible to the rest of the Mendeley community, and this is where non-members can request to join the group. Here you can see a list of the recent publications which have been added to the group. You can see who owns the group. You have a short little description of the group. You can see the list of the members and scroll down to see a list of the top authors. If we go ahead and click on Settings, you can see that the Settings tab is divided into 4 sub-tabs: Details, Members, Holdings, and Open URL Resolvers. Under the Details sub-tab is where you can add information about your group. So you can assign your group name, write up a short description, add your logo, and your library link. The Members tab is where group owners would go to invite and remove members or to change the ownership of the group to someone else. There are a couple of different ways to invite people to join your group. You can invite them one by one with their email address and send a little message, or you can upload a CSV file with their name and email and again, edit the message. In both cases, users will receive an email with the instructions they need to follow to join the group. From the Members tab on the left-hand side, you get an overview of the members associated with this particular MIE group. So at the top here, you can see the owner, and below you can see there are several admins associated with this account as well. You can assign privileges using this drop-down. And if you're searching for a particular member, you can use the search feature at the top. Group owners can access the settings menu for the MIE group. They can change the group details. They can add and remove members and upload journal holdings. The owner is the one who receives the MIE group monthly report and can also access the analytics for their MIE group. To remove individual members, you can use the drop-down, but if you wanted to do a bulk remove of a group, you could do that under Settings. From Settings and the Holdings sub-tab, you can click on this link in order to upload up to 200,000 journal titles to Mendeley. Mendeley will then compare what you are subscribing to versus what the members of the group are reading or publishing. This will assist you to make content development and management-informed decisions. An open URL is a standardized link that carries citation information. When a user clicks on an open URL link, the information it contains is sent to a library's URL resolver, also known as a link resolver. The open URL resolver then looks through the library's subscriptions to determine if your institution has purchased the full text of the resource, and if so, where it can be found. If your institution has an open URL resolver, this would be the place to enter the information. User adoption is usually a primary concern for many of our new MIE subscribers. Ensuring researchers adopt a new platform is never an easy task, and it can require a lot of promotion and training. That's why Mendeley Institutional Edition has introduced the auto-affiliation process. With over 5 million users on Mendeley, chances are that quite a few researchers or students at your institute are already using the free version of Mendeley. With the auto-affiliation process, once an MIE group is set up, all users with a validated institutional email address associated with MIE are automatically enrolled to the relevant MIE group and therefore upgraded to the institutional premium plan. The auto-affiliation process runs every night for the full duration of the subscription. This means that every time a user joins Mendeley using an institutional email address affiliated to your MIE group, they are automatically upgraded and added to the group. We've just reviewed what MIE groups are and how to manage them. Let's move on now to the institutional level analytics. MIE group owners have access to the Analytics dashboard. So once you click on the Analytics tab on the left, you'll have access to the main dashboard. Mendeley Analytics for Institutions provides insight on what members are reading, what members are publishing, the impact of the members' publications, and the social activity of the members. So let's take a look at each of these ones separately. The Reading tab enables you to better understand journal demand amongst members of your group, which can come in handy when you need to make some content investment decisions. As we scroll down this page, you can see an overview of what your members are reading per year. And as we scroll down, you can get a breakdown by discipline, and then top journals and highly read articles, all time, within the last 12 months, and for this month only. The Publishing tab gives you a nice overview of your group members' research output by journal titles. It also provides a list with the most prolific members that you can filter based on all time, the last 5 years, or within the last 12 months. You can also filter by discipline. The Impact tab shows which of the members' publications are most widely read and which are the members with the most readers. This view is really helpful to spot internal talent and track trends or the institution's research output. And finally, the Social tab is where you'll find information about how many members have joined the group by year, by month, and by week, as well as a discipline breakdown and a list of groups that have been created by the members. In addition to the data provided on the group dashboard, group owners receive this report on a monthly basis with an executive summary and 10 charts showing user demographics and group usage metrics. Where you see unavailable is because Mendeley didn't have enough data available. A message will always be displayed explaining the reason. So you can see the number of new users per quarter, new users by academic status per quarter, users by academic status, percentage of signups by academic status, and you can always go back to your metrics list or download the CSV file. Last but not least, subscribing institutions receive deployment support from a dedicated customer success team to ensure the maximum level of adoption within the institution. Our tailored deployment support services help institutions promote Mendeley and ensure rapid adoption within their institution by providing train-the-trainer workshops and communicating best practice. The rollout plan is divided in 4 phases. Phase 1, pre-launch. Phase 2, trainings and setup. Phase 3, rollout. And Phase 4, routine and optimization. We've covered a lot of ground in this presentation. Let me go through a few of the ways you can keep informed of our current and future developments. Getting feedback is really important to Mendeley, and there are a number of channels that you can go through depending on what you'd like to say or what you need help with. The Mendeley blog will help you to stay up to date as well as offer tips to get the most out of Mendeley. You can go to the blog at blog.mendeley.com to read the latest posts. If you come along to our community.mendeley.com/guides page, you'll find a number of resources that will help you to learn some of the features of Mendeley in a little bit more detail. You can help Mendeley be even better by leaving us feedback. If you go to feedback.mendeley.com, you can submit your own ideas and suggestions, or you can vote on other people's ideas. Our developers check this page regularly for ideas, and they do get back to users with updates on progress. Mendeley wants to provide the best productivity and collaboration platform to every researcher, student, and knowledge worker in the world. We're helping to accelerate scientific progress, drive scientific discovery, and make research more open. Mendeley also supports the research community through outreach efforts in developing countries, contributions to the Altmetrics project, and our continued advocacy for open access. And with that, we've come to the end of the presentation. I really hope you're excited about getting started with Mendeley. Thank you very much for your attention, and we'd like to wish you a warm welcome to Mendeley.